Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Hello, if you're new, make sure that you subscribe. That way you'll never miss out on another video of mine again. Today we're going to do a pick a card reading, and I want to get into what are you manifesting? What are you bringing into your life? And we'll see like what of your behaviors and what of your thoughts and actions are bringing what into your life. So with that being said, I want you to pick a pile or a crystal. Pile number 1, the black onyx. Pile number 2, the selenite. Pile number 3, the labradorite. Which one jumps out at you? Which one makes you feel a little something, a little tingle in your body? With that being said, I have a little bit of word from the sponsor of our video. This video is actually sponsored by my Etsy shop. It's restocked with a bunch of new items, new oils for all your spiritual magical needs, dried bay leaves, powders and tools for manifestation, personal readings, and so much more. So head over to my Etsy shop, show some love and support, and I can't wait to see you guys there. Okay, so now we're gonna get into your reading. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you want to book a reading with me, make sure that you head over to my Etsy shop or just email me at my email down below. That is my only email in my description box, and I'll talk to you in your personal reading. Pile number 1, everybody that picked the black onyx crystal. Let's go ahead and get into your cards. I have not looked at them yet. I just shuffled them and put them in their piles, and let's see what comes out for you guys. The first card that comes out is Judgment. Interesting. I feel like the first message that I'm getting for you guys from this card is that a lot of you are jumping out of something that was keeping you trapped. You're really releasing your inner self. Like, you are becoming who you want to be. Like, it could be something as small as, like, say you always wanted to dye your hair a specific color, and then people were like, oh no, you shouldn't do that. How is that gonna look? What's that gonna look like? Blah, 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 blah. And finally, you're just like, you know what? I don't care. I want to do it. I want to try it. And it doesn't just pertain to something so small as just hair. It could be anything. It could be a career shift. It could be a move in your environment. It could be different kind of moves in your life, career, like money, business-wise, relationship, anything. You know, it pertains, because this is a general reading. I am picking up just the energy collectively for you guys that you picked this pile. You're coming out of a place where you felt trapped and suffocated and like just bottled in. And let's go ahead and see what else comes up for you guys in this reading. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Things are moving. The Wheel of Fortune is a card that is an omen. It's a sign of where things are going to start moving really, really quickly. Nothing to be scared of, because this move and this shift is, of course, and always in your favor. So something is moving in your favor. And I feel like you're just gonna kind of have to go with the flow. When things start moving, it's going to start moving pretty quickly, and you're gonna come out of this dark space, and it might make you a little bit uncomfortable, because sometimes we become extremely comfortable in our comfort zone, in our space, you know. But sometimes we want something else. Like, imagine you have a house and you're happy in it, you're grateful, you're blessed, right? But you would love a bigger house, or like whatever your taste is. Maybe like you want a house on a farm, or you want a mansion, or you want like bigger acreage, or whatever the case may be. But you're living in a house right now that is smaller than what you want. So this is kind of like that energy where you have become comfortable where you are, yet you dream of something bigger. So the universe is conflicted, but the universe will only give you what you think about the most. So I feel like some of you guys have been thinking about this a lot, you know, something better. You appreciate what you have, but you want something better, but you're comfortable in what you have. This could also pertain to a relationship. This could also pertain to your career, your job, your finances, your financial situation, your living situation. Sometimes we get stuck in a place where we feel so comfortable, but we want something more. You know, for a lot of you that are renting somewhere, you know, you want to rent until you buy. But sometimes you become so comfortable in where you're renting. So it's kind of like that kind of an energy that I feel from you guys. And that's what's turning. What you're manifesting is that bigger thing. And that is going to make you uncomfortable. And I just want to let you guys know that right now. It is going to make you uncomfortable because it has to make you uncomfortable. Because you are somewhere where you're really comfortable. And what you want is different than what you have. But it is something that you want. So we have to adjust ourselves. So that is something that you are manifesting. And I feel like a lot of you guys have manifested that because of the grace that you have with what you already have. You protect it and you are true to it and you are grateful for it and you appreciate what you have. And that's something that is making this energy move along very, very fast, you guys. So you have really, really good energy. Things are going to be moving fast, and I want you to keep that in mind. Now, I also have this card right here of reflections. Reflections is what you contemplate can actualize. What did I just say? Oh my goodness, this is so insane. I love when readings just like work out like this. It's just so magical. So there's something that you're telling yourself or to your spirits or to whatever guides that you're working with that maybe you're not telling anybody else, or what you're manifesting is big, big, big things. And when you manifest these big, big, big things, you got to be ready for these big, big, big changes. I want you to know that. You guys are, I just want to keep repeating myself. You're stuck in a comfort zone and there's so many opportunities that are going to be coming, and I want you to be ready to step out of that. I want you to be ready to be like, okay, I'm ready to hop out of this bubble and into what I've wanted for so long. Okay, so keep that in mind with the opportunities that come up. The next card that comes up for you guys is freedom. How beautiful is this card? Independence and self-determination. You did this. You manifested this. You are manifesting this, whatever this may be, but it has a huge, huge, huge deal of you stepping out of a place that you've become accustomed to. Free yourself from anything that binds you or ties you back. You don't have to let it go. You just have to explore new. Even if you still keep one foot in what you love and what you feel comfortable in, but venture out, because this is what you manifested. This is what you're manifesting, is to venture out somewhere. And you're doing it. Like, it's moving. Okay? My friend, you are going places. And the energy is already stirred up. So now you have to adjust. It's also like when you want to become a millionaire, right? You play the lotto. And then you do win the lotto and you become a millionaire. So now you have to understand how to use that money. Are you going to invest it? Are you going to buy property? What are you going to do with that money? You can't just blow it. You have to be smart with it too. So be smart with these opportunities that come your way. That's another thing that came up. Like, you're going to get something. Whatever you're manifesting, you're going to get it. But there are some adjustments and changes that need to be made from you so that you can maintain it and sustain it and enjoy it and experience it and have fun with it. And the last card that comes up for you is chocolate, which is an aphrodisiac. So I feel like you need some sweetness in your life. You need something to make you feel excited. Something to make you feel also like, if you have been losing your libido, your sexuality, head over to my other website, which I have in my link tree down below. I can't say like the name of it, but I give a lot of like sexual and darker videos and information and tips and tricks over there, like according to moon phases, what you can do sexually to arouse yourself and your partner. And like there's a bunch of like information about that on that website. But I do feel like chocolate would be something really great before you get intimate, whether that be with yourself or with a partner. Chocolate would, like chocolate milk, chocolate wine, Kahlua, if you guys know what that is. Ooh, I can't do sweet alcohol, but Kahlua would be like a nice little martini. Like you could do anything. Just chocolate pieces, chocolate cake, chocolate brownie, anything you want. And you know, there's ways to charge and program all of these things too, which you can find over on my website over there. But use aphrodisiac to enhance the energy of arousal in your life. Like I do feel like you're grateful for where you are and stuff, but you're also stuck there. Like you feel like this, like, can I go further than this? Or am I stuck here forever? Or like, why am I here and not there yet? And that those kind of things are because you've lost your shine a little bit. Let's let's make you shine a little bit. And I feel like chocolate is going to do that. And if you can eat chocolate, eat chocolate. If you can get like a chocolate decoration or chocolate flavored perfume, if you can't eat chocolate, or you can get chocolate and put it in a candle, put it in a red candle and burn it. But just don't leave it unattended because there's stuff in your candle. But yeah, that is going to be your reading. Also be working with black crystals. Black crystals are going to help protect your energy, clear your energy. And that is going to be your reading. If you guys want to book a reading to go like deeper into your message, go ahead and email me or head over to my Etsy shop. And I will talk to you guys very, very soon. Bye. Pile number 2, everybody that picked the selenite crystal, let's go ahead and see what you are manifesting. What are you bringing in to your life with your thoughts and your actions and your behaviors, your patterns? First, I have not seen these cards. So the first card that comes up is the Fool, but it came upside down. Oh, that is so bright, you guys. Let me turn this down a little bit for you guys. Okay. The Fool comes upside down. And now the Fool is a new beginning. It's a new journey. What you're manifesting right now is, are you being forced to go somewhere that you don't want to go? Like a pathway that you don't want to be in? Like, are you being forced to, or are you forcing yourself? Is because we all have choices. Are you forcing yourself to be in a situation or a career or a relationship that you do not want to be in? Like even a house or an experience that you're just in that you do not want to be in, because I feel like you're manifesting it more and more and more. Let's get into the next cards to see like why and what is going on. The next card that comes up is the High Priestess. Now, the High Priestess is somebody that is very true to herself. And I feel like you're being called to do this. Like, I have so many things that I want you to do. I want you to make a vision board. I want you to start scripting. I want you to start doing whatever it is that you do to manifest. Do you guys see the moon right above her head? And look at what you picked. That's not a joke. Like, that is insane. You're being called to work on your spirituality, to study, to practice, to use your hands, to use your fingers. I want you to gain control of your emotions, whether that be through therapy or journaling or however you get through your emotions. I want you to do that. Because what you're manifesting right now is like where you want to go is blocked. And I feel like there's a lot of it's mental. Like you are self-sabotaging yourself. Or as soon as you find that you're getting what you want, you become scared. You know, so we can't do that because what we're doing is manifesting. We cannot be scared of the very things that we want to manifest. I feel like you guys should go watch pile number 1 because I do think there's a message in there for you. I really, really do. It's about manifesting, but becoming like stuck and afraid of the very thing that you're manifesting. So watch pile number 1 after this, but there is a message where a lot of you guys, you have the ability and the power to harness whatever it is you want, but you come in your own way so many times. You trap yourself, you block yourself, you isolate yourself. And a lot of you guys become very doubtful and suspicious and weary, of even opportunities that come your way. A lot of you guys might even doubt your own magic and your own spirituality, and that comes in your way. Let's go ahead and see what else comes up for you guys. And we'll get into why you picked the selenite in just a little bit. Follow your bliss, navigating the stars. So this is such a beautiful card. This card reminds me of a tattoo that I have on my foot. And I felt like I should tell you guys about it. It says, respond to every call that excites your spirit. It's a quote by Rumi, and it's translated into English. And translated into English is, respond to every call that excites your spirit. And I wanted it engraved into not just my body, but into my DNA, into my blood. And I wanted to look at it every day as an affirmation that I wanted to live by. When I got the tattoo, I got made fun of. Like, people were like, what is that? Like, what? Like, I got some really fucked up compliments about it, but I didn't care. Because even till this day, if I'm having a bad day, or if I'm upset, or if I'm like losing hope or motivation or anything, I look down at my foot and I see that tattoo, and it does something to me. And that's all I wanted. Like, that was my goal, that I have this thing on my body, this artwork and these words, that if I'm ever down or anything, sometimes when you're down and sad, you don't go to a book. You don't go hunting down something that will make you feel better, or like some advice or something like that will make you feel better. For me, it's my tattoo. Like, I look down at it and I'm just like, you know what? This is a reminder from my past self. Respond to the things that make your spirit excited. And I feel like a lot of you guys, when your spirit gets excited, you sabotage that. You get either scared or you feel too stuck in your comfort zone to move forward. And that's why I want you guys to look at pile number 1, because the messages in there, they really are intertwined with your reading. Navigating by the stars. Follow your own heart. Follow your own self. A lot of you guys might be stuck in following like other people's opinions, or taking other people's words and values and opinions, even probably like society. And like, if you're too consumed with social media, you see all of these things. And then you start manifesting whatever you feel when you see these things. Like, for example, you see somebody traveling all the time and you want to travel. And then you feel some type of way, like, of course, like, we're humans, right? We'll be like, dang, like, I wish I could do that. I wish I had the means to do it, or I wish I could afford it, or I wish blah, blah, blah. I wish I had the time, whatever the case may be, right? So you have this mentality of lack when you say, I wish this, I wish that, like, dang, I wish that. It's a mentality of lack. And when you think and feel from a mentality of lack, you manifest more of that lack. So we want to change that. And I have some herbs and stuff here that I pulled for you. And we'll get into how you can change that. But I do want you to also work with more blue colors, okay? For you to manifest what you want faster, and also to calm your emotions and calm your mind. Work with more blue colors. Wear more blue. Blue bed sheets, blue decoration, blue foods, blue drinks, blue colors, blue nail polish, like whatever the case, blueberries. Okay, blue is your color right now to work with. The next card that comes up is endurance. Blue again. Keep going. Your message is to keep going. You will manifest what you want. But you gotta keep going and you gotta keep pushing through. Imagine, like, I don't know if you know how to swim. I don't. I get in the water, even if I get into a lake, I will have my life jacket on and I do not care how stupid I look. But I have to be safe and I'm terrified. I'm terrified of water. Even if it's the lake. Because I don't know what's in there. Like, I watch river monsters. I've watched, like... And that's not good, too. Consuming content and then putting things in your brain. Like we talked about, right? Like, it makes you scared sometimes. So even if I go in the lake, sometimes I get really, really scared. But I'll go in there with my life jacket on. And I'll stay in there however long I'm comfortable. And then I'll come back out. Have my fun and come back out. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. But there's that message for you to keep going. I am so sorry. Somebody's alarm just is going off. That is so annoying. Like, all morning I was trying to do readings and then somebody was doing their lawnmower. And then somebody's dog started barking. And I had, like, personal readings to do. And oh my God. Like, sometimes, this is why I want to live, like, far, far, far apart from everybody else. So I can have that silence. For me, my muse, my drug, like my ultimate thing ever, like that brings me happiness, is pure silence. I love silence. But yeah, I want you to keep going, like push through things, okay? Like, even if you are afraid of something, find a way to do it. Like, I found a way to even get in the water. And even though I look silly and funny, I don't care. Like a 30-year-old with a life jacket on, I don't care. As long as I'm having fun, I have my fun, and I get out of the water, go barbecue, go eat something, have a drink, lay by the beach. Like, I don't care. So what is it for you? And stop caring what so many people think. You are like... It wraps around you. What people think wrap around you, and it wraps around your manifestations, and it blocks you from experiencing so many new things that you want to experience. Go towards what it is that you want. Let me show you something. Where is he walking? Towards the moon. And then where is she? On the moon. Follow that. And what another thing that's telling me is to follow your emotions. Your emotions, not anybody else's. For you to manifest what you want, you have to follow your emotions. Someone else's emotions is not going to manifest what you want. And a lot of water energy for you as well, like manifesting with water. I have a few videos where like I can show you, like there's like a jumping method, water jump. You can do that. There's a lot of ways I teach you guys how to manifest with water. You can take a bath, you can take a shower. Those are things that cleanse your energy. Selenite crystal, you might need something to cleanse your energy. Selenite crystal is something you can cleanse your energy with. Selenite is something you do not need to cleanse because it cleanses itself and anything you put it near. So you can actually take a selenite crystal and you can rub it all over your body. And you don't even need to cleanse it after. You just set it aside. And you can do it again and again. You can do it every day, all the time. Just do not put selenite in water because it will dissolve. But you can use it on your skin and your body. Now, the next card that comes up for you guys is air. Breathing deep, entering into life, exchange of life-bringing energies. So, okay, when it comes to you and manifesting something, I feel like, you give so much of your energy out. You give too much of your energy out. And that's why the selenite crystal is really like screaming at me right now. Like, stop giving your energy out. You are this kind of also reminds me of like the airplane where they tell you put the mask on yourself before you do anything else. Before you try to help anybody else, you have to put the mask on yourself, because otherwise what are you going to do? How are you going to help somebody else when you're out of breath, right? Or you're suffering. So it's like giving yourself your energy first. You come first. You have to. If whatever you want to do in your life, you have to come first, and your health has to come first, and then you can manifest anything you want. The healthier you are, the more active you are, because the more active you are, I've noticed this, I've been reading about this a lot, which I need to get back into being a little bit more active. I used to be really, really active. And I haven't been for a long time, but I want to get back into being active because I want to start manifesting more. And I realized when I was more active, I would manifest faster. So become more active, get your energy running, get your breath moving, okay? And the last card that I have for you guys is honey ambrosia. Use honey to manifest. Honey in candles, honey in tea, honey in coffee, in your juices, in your smoothies. Honey, like, you can sprinkle it in your front yard. Just be careful, like, you can get ants and stuff, so like a little dot here and there. There's a lot of ways you can use honey. Honey jars. Use honey to manifest faster, and selenite, okay? I hope you guys enjoyed. If you want to book a reading with me to get more details, then head over to my Etsy or email me in my email down below, and I'll talk to you very, very soon. Bye. Okay, to all my pile number 3, you picked the labradorite stone, so I have not seen the cards yet. We're going to go ahead and get into the cards. First thing that I want to say is what you're manifesting right now, you have a lot of luck. There's a lot of luck. And excuse my cat hair and excuse my candle wax. This is my reading table, but I also do my rituals and everything on this table. So it is a little dirty right now. I'm like working on, I don't know how to like redecorate this table, what cloth I want. I want to go to like Joann's or Michael's and get like a new cloth and everything, but like that's gonna take a while. I am very busy. Okay, so the first card that comes up, let's just get into your reading. That might even have to do something with your reading. Like, you know, why did I talk about that in my third reading and not the first two? Now, the Page of Cups. There's something about what you're trying to manifest. I want you to look at it very carefully. You know what? I actually really, really want you to go watch pile number 1. I really, really do. There's a huge message in it for you. It's about like, and even pile number 2, there's so many messages in all these piles about, like when you are in a certain space in your life and you're trying to manifest something bigger and better. But then when that bigger and better comes, you get scared or you freeze up or you feel like maybe it's overwhelming. You know, like I said, I talked about this in the other piles. You guys go watch pile number 1 and pile number 2. I swear to God, it is for you guys. It's like you manifest something, but then you, like say you are you make a certain amount of money a year, and then you all of a sudden manifested $1 million. What are you going to do with that $1 million? How are you going to invest it? You're going to spend it? You're going to buy property? What are you going to do with that? Like with that also comes taxes, you know? What are you going to do with that? How are you going to make your life better with that money that you wanted to manifest? Oftentimes we're like, oh, I wish we had a lot of money. Well, what if that money comes? And what are you going to do with it? Something to think about. Next card that comes up is the 8 of Cups. Okay. A lot of you guys, there is something that you need to walk away from, or you have walked away from. And you walking away from this thing made you go closer to something that you wanted to manifest. Okay, so here's, how do I put this into words? It's like something ended, but with its ending, you were able to see what you truly wanted. When you were in this thing, whether it was a career, a relationship, a home, whatever it was, in the situation, when you were in it, maybe it could have been even a friendship. When you were in it, you felt trapped or locked in, or like you didn't know what to do or where to go. And with the ending phases of this, it could, like, I also sense for some of you guys, it's the ending phase of this, not the complete ending. So you're in the midst of the ending of it. Some of you, it has already ended. But do you see where she's walking towards? She's walking towards this bowl right here, where she gets to tap into. Okay, there's an interesting message here. It seems like, okay, so let me explain really quickly something. Masculine and feminine energy. And like no bias or anything, like I'm just explaining what I see in the cards. Masculine, feminine energy in the way it's portrayed, like boys are masculine, women are feminine. That's how we kind of grew up looking at it. Nowadays, I do know that it's changing and everything like that. And I love it. I have family members that are non-binary, they are gay, they are, I mean, I myself am bisexual. I don't think anybody knows that, but like I have no judgment, but I'm just kind of gonna read the cards in the way that I see it, hopefully not like offending anything or anybody. um it seems like you're walking away from a masculine side of yourself where you were just hustling, working too hard, just trying to be like the protector and the provider for everybody. You might have been paying bills for other people. You might have been like providing for other people. It doesn't even have to be financially. You were just like, you were a protector and provider, whether you are female or male. Then you walked away from that and you kind of started into this journey of your femininity. You walked into your emotions. You walked into processing your thoughts and healing yourself, nourishing yourself. You walked into yourself, like getting to know yourself and exploring yourself. And then you walked straight into your inner child and exploring the curiosities of your childhood, curiosities of what made you happy in childhood and what makes you happy even still today, what makes your inner child happy, you know? And you walked into that. And that's what you're manifesting, is a lot of like play. Like if you notice right now, I feel like in your life, you're going to see a lot of things that are very playful. And, but we're going to get into the rest of your cards right now, but I do feel like you want to be playful, but you also get very triggered, you know? So I do feel like you are still working on all of that stuff. You're just working. You are like a jokeful person. You like jokes. You like funny. You like to make people laugh, and you like to laugh yourself. And I feel like you're going back to that. And finding your own way around that. You're manifesting something that is fun. You're manifesting something that is spontaneous. You're manifesting something that's magical, like for you. And that's really, really interesting and funny because you picked the labradorite crystal. Labradorite crystal is a crystal of spontaneous energy. It's a crystal of being at the right place at the right time. This is my favorite crystal of all time. If you guys have been following me, you know. I love this crystal to death. I wear it on myself all the time. I keep it on my bedside. I keep it all around my house. This is my favorite crystal. It has really, working with this crystal has created so much change in my life that, oh my gosh, like if I ever died, I was telling my partner this morning, if I ever died, I would love a full labradorite crystal casket. And then, well, I don't want to give all my secrets away, but yeah, I had that idea. But it is a beautiful crystal, and it helps you manifest. It puts you in the right situation at the right time. And I do feel like everything that you've been through up until now, you were put in the right situation at the right time. But right now you're walking into your childhood self to understand better what decisions you're making right now in your adult life and why you're making those decisions. It's like you're taking a deeper look at it. And if something is not working and something keeps not working, then you have to look at why that is and like what is creating that. Because it is blocking you manifesting what you want, whether that's love, whether that's career, sensuality, a home. Those are just the simple things. Like, people want to manifest so many different things. A vacation, what is it for you? What do you want to manifest? And what is it that you could give your inner child that could help you manifest this? It's like what you're manifesting, it's asking you to give your inner child something fun. Okay? Now the next card that comes up is the view from above. Get the bigger picture. Yeah, see? I was just talking about this. Think about something from a bigger picture. Think about something where it's like you're thinking about it differently. Like if you want something, instead of using the tools and knowledge on how to obtain that and get that, let's try to venture out and see what else we can do to get what we want. I feel like that's a huge message. Okay? And also travel. There's a lot of travel here. And I see the travel is, for some of you, it's like ocean travel. For some of you, it's flying somewhere. Could be parasailing, gliding, flying in an airplane. Like, even if you do travel, it's like you're going to travel through plane. Or something that has to do with air. Air energy is also, you could be flying kites. You could be bird watching. Like, you could be picking feathers at the park. Like, travel is also air energy. So it doesn't have to be necessarily specifically travel. It could also be lucid dreaming, traveling. But there is travel energy here. Okay? Also, somebody might be traveling to come see you, or you might be traveling to go see them. So keep that in mind. You're manifesting that. Next card that comes up for you is Time and Tide, Oceanic Spells and Rituals. You are being called and asked to use water, sand, earth, dirt to manifest. I feel like a lot of you guys are very lonely, and in your loneliness, you're not able to manifest, because loneliness, even though it is a very legitimate emotion and feeling, it is a low vibrational one. So when I get lonely, for me, I love to watch mukbangs. It makes me feel like, I don't know what it is about eating. There's something about eating for me. And it's nothing like sexual or anything like that. It's like, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. But if I tried to explain it, what I would say is, mukbangs help me feel like I just have somebody there to eat with. And for me, ever since I was little, even like, there was a story where like my dad had an affair with my mom, on my mom with another woman, and she lived like 4 houses down from us. And her son was handicapped, and so like every time I would see him in the front yard eating, I don't know, I would feel so sorry for him. I don't know, I would just feel really, really bad. My camera battery died, but yeah, like I was saying, I would feel really, really bad. And like later on in life, I got to know that, like, I mean, from the stories I heard, like he wasn't like being fed right and things like that. He was handicapped. I don't know. His mom wasn't taking care of him right. I don't know what the truth is or not, but that's what I heard. And then from that, like, I see where my I don't want to say trauma, but I see where it comes from, where like I cannot see somebody like hungry. Like it feels really bad. And even like if somebody's eating in front of me, even if it's my worst enemy and they're eating in front of me, I have like the most compassion in the world to watch just somebody eat in front of me. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just a me thing. Let me know if you guys feel the same way. But like I love watching mukbangs. And it makes me feel like I'm not alone. And it makes me feel full sometimes. Like I get, like I'm not gonna go eat McDonald's every day. So sometimes I just watch people eat McDonald's. But like I don't know where I was going with this story, but I felt like I wanted to say it and talk about it. Oceanic spells and rituals are what you want to attract, is what you want to consume and watch, and what you want to surround your energy with. You know, like I always say, sometimes you watch too many crime shows, and that's a guilty pleasure of mine. I love watching Kendall Ray, Bailey Sarian, like crime shows, but afterwards you have to wash it off with something, because those things are, they become like embedded into your subconscious mind, and you don't know what goes on in your subconscious mind sometimes, until you go to sleep, and then you have a nightmare or something like that, right? Time and Tide is asking you to fulfill your loneliness with something else, something more positive. When I get sometimes really lonely, I'll watch a mukbang and eat with that, or take a shower or something like that. Like I have a little bit more like healthier options, I feel, for myself than I did before, for when I get lonely. But when you get lonely, what do you do? Like, is it healthy? Is it beneficial? Is it productive? Is it moving you forward? Like, I feel like you're not manifesting what you want as much as you want, because you are lonely. And you gotta kind of recheck yourself a little bit, why you're lonely, what is making you feel like that, what is it that you're missing, what is it that you need. And that's kind of what I did. I reflected on those things. And what I need specifically for myself is me time, a companion, my animals, and watching good movies and good shows and good content. And then my me time is very sacred to me, because those are the times I get to tap into myself, and I feel like I am my own very best friend. I am my best friend. And I used to be like that when I started YouTube, and then things happen, life changes, and now I'm getting back into it where I feel myself being my best friend again. And it's really special, and it's very sacred. And I feel like there's this aspect of you guys where for you to manifest faster and easier and more effortless is for you to become your own best friend again, and to get rid of what is making you lonely. And you got to pinpoint what that is. Now, the next card. Oh my God, look at this. Look at the colors of your card. Sanctuary, privacy, inviolate personal space, and respected boundaries and taboos. So letting your boundaries be known, saying no when you need to say no, and taking time and space for yourself. Like, again, becoming your best friend is going to be a huge thing in manifestation. Getting to know yourself, what you value, what your opinions are, why you do the things you do. Possibly even what your behaviors, your reactions do to other people in your life. you know? Taking some time out for yourself just to reflect so that you can walk into your inner child in a healthy manner, in a healthy way, and not like hurt yourself more into walking into your inner child, but to grow. I would also recommend a lot of you guys to take baths, work with tub, bath, pools, beaches, creeks, lakes, swimming, things like that. I think it's going to be really, really good for you. And also, I have another message for you guys. Redecorate your bathroom. If that's something you've been thinking about, redecorate your bathroom. Clean your bathroom. Maybe take a bath where there's like rose petals or herbs or whatever, essential oils, whatever, however you like. But there's an energy of bath. Your body needs to just have a few hours of just like breathe. Okay? The last card for you is parsley. Death. There may be a death that you are going through that you have not processed fully. Or I want you to also use parsley in a dish. And when you throw your parsley in your dish, I want you to repeat these words or something like these words. I'm giving death to everything that does not serve me. I'm giving death to everything that does not make me happy. Death to evil eye. Death to negativity. Death to negative spirits. And you throw it in your food. And then you eat it. You can also do the same thing with the candle. Parsley in a black candle. You can also sprinkle parsley in your front yard. But make sure that when you sprinkle it, you put the intention out there of what you want to give death to. A lot of you, I feel like, have also probably recently dealt with some sort of death, whether it was around you, around somebody you knew, but it also affected you somehow, some way. You know, made you feel something that made you go back to your inner child. So keep that in mind. And if you have grief, I want you to use a white candle with some parsley in it and burn that in your house, like a little tea light. Like one of these little tea lights. And just a little parsley in it. Fresh or dried, whatever, it's up to you. And cook with parsley if you can. And if you like it, cook with parsley. But that's your reading. If you guys want to go deeper into this reading, head over to my Etsy shop. I have some readings available up there. Sometimes it gets sold out really, really quickly. But if it does, then just email me and my email down below. That is my only email. And I will go from there. I could send you your invoice and stuff like that. And then we can go from there. And I'll talk to you guys very, very soon. Bye.